I do these lives, get some content up that I can break up into individual videos to watch. My reality is I don't do YouTube because I feel I have the greatest lawn. Your lawn, your grass, will only take up nutrients in a ratio of 4 nitrogen, 1 phosphorus, 2 potassium. That is the only ratio your grass is able to uptake. All the uptake of phosphorus and potassium is based on the nitrogen. Have done a lot of research on how to properly take care of your lawn. And I feel like a lot of lawn care YouTube channels have just gone so far out there. People need to reel them back in. And especially new people that are trying to get lawns together and all that kind of stuff, you know, they get thrown so much information from all these lawn care channels because they're always trying to put out content, whether it's, you know, every other day, you know, twice a week, you know, whatever it is. And I got caught up in that when I first started doing my lawn because, you know, about 3 years ago, it's impossible for anything you apply to your lawn, any kind of nutrient, it's impossible for it to immediately work and turn green. Your plant does not process nutrients that quickly. So there is no miracle. I just wanted to have a nice lawn. I wanted to redo my lawn. I wanted to, you know, put a putting green in. I wanted to have nice, you know, fairway grass. I wanted to low mow. I wanted to do all that stuff, but I wanted to learn how to do it. I wanted to know what, you know, what the good things were. And I got caught up in all these products and I was buying them and I was believing in these guys. And then I just found out through my own research, through soil science, that have doctorates in soil science and all these kinds of things, and just articles and conferences on grass. I mean, all these super boring things that I don't think anybody could sit through and watch, but I listened to them. And I listened to them over and over, and I started realizing that nitrogen, iron, manganese, and sulfur, they are the only thing that is going to change the color of your lawn to be a deeper, darker green. No other nutrient is going to do that. Products, they're not needed for a great lawn. So I stopped it and I said, well, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to just run my lawn using these products, these principles, and see what happens. And there was literally no change in my lawn. Personally, I feel it looks better doing less. So it doesn't matter if you're putting down a 13-13-13, 18-18-18, I don't care what it is. You can dump as much phosphorus and potassium in your lawn. Your lawn will not take up any more than the nitrogen allows it to by what's available. Using more economical products, and I don't mean economical as in like cheap, I mean economical as in just the basic products you need. You know, you don't need these big name brand products to make your lawn look good. So there's just a lot of things about the My Soil test. It's just not a proven method. The ion resin exchange, that process that they use, totally unproven to even work or even be accurate. But when you start comparing, you know, the numbers to each other, you know, like the potassium here, my potassium is almost 100 points above on the soil kit Malic 3 testing high, and on the My Soil it says my potassium is optimal. That's why I started doing these videos and that sort of thing. And I do research all the time. I watch, you know, lots of videos from researchers, you know, like I said, doctors, scientists, you know, people who do the research, you know, spend years and years and years doing the research. And I'm just trying to pass that information along to, you know, people. I mean, I know people who watch their YouTube channels that they love, that, you know, these guys have, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers, which is great. So this is what I wanted to talk about with this video here. Shaker, great thing, vibrating motor, all that kind of stuff. It makes it really easy to make your own topsoil, and that's what I'm doing right here. You know, watch them. If you want to believe in what they're telling you, that's fine. You know, a lot of the things these guys tell you to do aren't going to hurt your lawn, but the bottom line is they really do very little, if anything, to help your lawn any more than basic products do. So that's where I'm at with, you know, the information I put across. You know, you could try it. It's not going to hurt your lawn to just try to do something, you know, new. I mean, when you started using all these new products, you didn't know if they were going to work or not. And the ratio again is 4:1:2. So there's absolutely no reason to apply anything stronger than a 4:1:2 to your lawn if you have a potassium or a phosphorus deficiency. Thanks for watching. See you next time.